Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to this edition of the Halcyon Show. My name's Lorne, host of the show. What the fuck is going on? I'm hopping on because this is craziness. Absolute craziness. This will not be a long live stream because I doubt there's very much to pick over because, frankly, we don't really know what's going on. Predictably, this is a situation that could be dealt with and answered very, very easily. However, because of the soup we swim in with regards to our UK battle rap fandom, we're left with only suggestions and conjecture. However, for those that don't know, and for those who either catch this after the fact or are currently seeing things unfold on the old timeline, it was discovered today by a couple of the battlers who have performed for Don't Flop in various incarnations over the last year or so, have had their videos deplatformed, either delisted or deleted, depending on who you talk to. And at the moment, no one's really able to garner why. Obviously, the first thing I did, having seen a couple of these reports, was basically say like, well, why, who, what, where. And so far, all I can tell you is that the common consensus is that it's due to a numerical issue with the analytics. And yeah, I find that stunning, to be honest with you. The reports so far are Jeeves, Unanimous, Black T, by extension, Kinnell, Gasbuff and Crow, and a whole host of others, almost culminating in pretty much the entire entitled tournament being removed. I'm going to take a quick look with you now, because at the very least I want to at least fucking... Hang on. Hopefully this... we don't need that. We don't need that. Go away. Yes, I don't need you. Go away. Stupid thing. There you go. Sorry. As you can tell, I wasn't planning on doing this stream until literally 30 seconds ago. So if we skip all of the porn, let's go to Don't Flop. Go to Don't Flop Entertainment, boys. Right, so. Oh dear. That one, yeah, it's the final. So, yeah, you might struggle with that one. But nevertheless, let's go through the videos that are currently available then. So yeah, according to this now, the last video they released prior to a... By the way, again, this is a different type of video. Granted, I shouldn't be just taking pot shots. Please don't name your fucking videos to instigate or suggest how an audience should be feeling. Let them fucking figure it out for themselves. Hey guys, check out this funny battle rap video. Stop, okay? Stop it. It's stupid. Anyways, coming back to the point. So let's go... Yeah, so fucking hell, lads. Yeah, the joke of it being, not joke so much, but I mean the only one, yeah, the only videos that are currently on Don't Flop's page that have less than 10k views are promos for their 15th anniversary or 15th birthday institution, whatever it's called. Institution 15 it's called here. Promos for that, and that's it. And that's it. You have to go back almost a year to find a video that's got less than 10k views, in which case, by the way, and this is Don't Flop, this is why, if this is true, you are not fucking fooling anyone. Look at the numbers. Like, I'm not being funny. Let me go back to the main screen here. Give my internet a chance to catch up. Who the fuck are you fooling with it? If the idea is, well, we're gonna ruin the fucking look of the page, but at least the numbers look good. What? And you're saying that no one's smart enough to like I've just done, which took 30 seconds to go. Well, actually, the channel's not doing too well because it would appear that most of the battles aren't doing the numbers that you're suggesting are good enough. Meanwhile, the people who are kind of being affected by this Yeah, me too, Charlie. It really annoys me. It shouldn't, but it does. So, you know, what are you going to do? Anyways, my point is that, fuck's sake, lads. How do I put this? Look, Don't Flop have the right to do whatever they want to curate on the channel. When a battler appears on their channel, right, I get it. The battler kind of forfeits the whatever claim they have to the video, okay? The idea is that the battler is going to be compensated in some small way for their appearance, or they're going to be given some kind of concession in order to make it up, you know, make up for it, okay? I understand that concept. However, one of the big draws of Don't Flop's platform versus some of the other battle rap leagues, promotions, or whatever, is their subscriber count. They've got a subscriber count that dwarfs all of the other leagues put together. 453,000 subscribers according to this today. Versus Prem, I think Prem have got 50,000 subscribers, something like that. No Loose Chat have a couple of thousand subscribers. Like, the viewer bases are not comparable in terms of subscriptionship. I get that. But therein lies the rub. Part of the reason you would potentially select Don't Flop as opposed to Premier Battles and No Loose Chat is probably the promise of some kind of exposure that would exceed the other two in terms of a worldwide appeal at face value. If you don't know anything about battle rap, let alone anything about UK battle rap, forget US and Europe for a second, you don't know anything about UK battle rap, but you Google Don't Flop and you see, wow, 450,000 subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers. I feel immediately more comfortable at I feel immediately more comfortable in checking this out. Like, it's such a shallow attempt to deal with it. Canal's message here to say everything is still on the Patreon, and I get that. Look, again, I'm probably more annoyed by this than any battler's going to be, okay? I totally take that point. And Canal, by the way, good to see you, my friend. The problem I have with it is was anyone contacted about it? Again, I'm just going to put it out there and say that the chances are that the conversations that or whoever it was that proposed the battles to the people affected this, part of it is, don't worry, you'll get plenty of exposure. We're not going to pay you a lot of money, or we're not going to give you the concessions of the past, but we will give you exposure, which is something that our competitors can't offer. We're now delisting the videos for a business purpose. Did you not think to tell anyone about that? So far, everyone that I've spoken to hasn't had any contact from anyone at Don't Flop to say, hey, by the way, we're delisting your video. What, you don't think that someone would want to fucking know about that? I've appeared on, again, to put myself in this, I've appeared on other people's channels before. If they told me they were delisting my video, I'd want to fucking know about that. Fine, I'll claim it. I'll post it on my channel. I want to benefit from it in some small way, even if you don't want to. That's fine. Or more to the point, I'm proud of my work. Otherwise, I wouldn't have uploaded it in the fucking first place. Or I wouldn't have performed for you in the fucking first place. Let me think. Fucking, hang on. Right. Defiant Games, 2-Bit Gaming, fucking Cinematic Venom, fuck. I'm sure there's others. I can't remember. I've been on a bunch of channels. If anyone told me they did this in my videos, I'd want to know fucking why. And I'd want an opportunity to fucking retrieve and recover them so that I can withdraw or post. Especially in an age where, like Gasbuff, I think of in particular on this. You know how proactive he is when it comes to self-promotion. What if he wants to clip one of those videos now? He's going to have to scramble and try and get them off the fucking YouTube page. And I get that from the Patreon standpoint, that's fine. So if I will share with you now, I don't have the Don't Flop Patreon. And it's not because I wouldn't support the Patreon if I thought it was worthwhile. I would. I supported fucking Premier Battles. I'm really sorry. It's been a long day. I'm really tired. Yeah, I wasn't planning on hopping on and doing this stream today, but here we are. But yeah, my point is that, like, I get it. Like, the videos aren't gone, but it's such a fucking feeble attempt to try and mask something. The idea is that we're just going to present the channel as being this ultra successful channel because, look, all of our most recent videos have done tons of numbers. But they didn't. And that's not to say that the videos weren't successful in their own right. Everyone keeps telling me battle rap in the UK at the moment is a niche audience with a niche appeal. Fine. Okay, that's not a problem. I've got no issues in assuming that point of view, although I disagree with the assessment to a certain degree. I still feel that battle rap It dominated the zeitgeist in America last year to the point where it effectively overshadowed the biggest sporting event of that year in the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. You want to tell me that battle rap doesn't have crossover appeal to a mass audience? Please, I wholeheartedly reject that argument. But yeah, my point is, man, if Don't Flop or anyone working at Don't Flop can't be asked to reach out to people that would be affected by this decision, to at least consult them on it. Look, I get that they don't ultimately have any sway over what Don't Flop choose to do with their content. And frankly, Don't Flop have the right to curate their content however they want to, especially in circumstances where a battler or someone who's performed for them has brought their brand into disrepute. I understand that. I can even, and this is me going to an extreme length now, I can even understand it from a promotion standpoint, not promoting battlers that are more closely associated with your rivals now. I kind of understand that, although I do not condone it. Again, I've promoted other people's interviews. I've promoted other people who I have personal beef, personal grievances with, and said, hey, listen, I think they're a piece of shit, but they're good content creators and they make good stuff and they are worthy of your support, because I would sooner see good content creators get your attention and support than shitty content creators. So I can understand that, although again I can't condone it because I wouldn't do that. However, this is really annoying to me, because again, the idea being that you just know that part of the conversation with a lot of these guys is exposure. We can't afford to pay you for your time and effort. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay you an exposure. Okay? We're going to make sure that you're platformed to a large audience base that we have built in and guaranteed. And you delisted their shit without telling them. What kind of shitty ass fucking business move is that? What kind of underhanded, fucking cooked idea is that to try and make the fucking channel look more successful than it really is? Why would you not? And this is what, because Charlie's right, I'm in a spicy mood about this, because this is a common theme running through almost every aspect of business these days. This isn't a Don't Flop problem, this isn't a battle rap problem, this is a business problem, and it fucking infuriates me. Why wouldn't you want to address the root cause of these problems rather than instigating solutions that don't fix those problems and will only permeate a different one down the fucking road? So Canel's doing the Don't Flop vertical video edits these days. Okay, fair enough. Cool. And again, Canel, if you've been affected by this, brother, I hope they at least consulted you about it. Or I hope you were at least given some notification that whoever's deciding to do that fucking did that. But it's just, again, the discourse on Twitter is where it starts, man, because a very simple tweet, just to say, listen, guys, just want to let you know, Crash. Loads of battles lost, delist removed, not uploaded over the years. Oh, dude. Canel, I wish you were here to answer the question then. I don't know how I'd feel about that, brother. I work fucking hard on my content, brother. If I delist it, it's because I feel it's not up to a certain standard. I've delisted and deleted videos before because I thought, no, that's a piece of shit. That's happened. I'm not saying that hasn't happened. But that was a quality assurance issue. That wasn't a, oh, well, it didn't do the numbers I wanted to do. My fucking Lunacy live stream didn't do the numbers I wanted it to do the other day. I thought, oh, it might do 100 views, might do 150 views. That'd be cool. That seems to be the level of them. It's done like 35 views. Do I delete it? Do I delist it because I'm not happy with it? More to the point, that doesn't affect anybody. Like, again, I just think this isn't... Man, I get that there's people that are going to think this is a big deal out of nothing, but this is really annoying, man. Like, who does this sort of shit, man? Like, fuck me. Again, I also Crash coming in my social media 3 months with someone. Crash, you want to tell me you didn't pay attention to your social media for a whole month? You lie. You lie. Ah, you lie. I know you pay attention to your social media because everyone does. You just I took a month from social media, dude, and you still get the notifications, man. Unless you cemented your phone into a bucket and left it outside for a month, ain't no way you didn't pay attention to your social media, dude. What about all that porn I said? I mean, that wasn't. No, I didn't send you anything. Anyway, my point is, Canel's replying, bro, the battle I flew to New York got taken down for ages. That was a heartbreaker, man. I feel you, man. Because look, this is what I'm trying to say, man. It is the person's channel, whoever chooses to curate. I get that. I'm not saying that Don't Flop don't have the right to do it. Where's the fucking communication, though? Not even with the fans. Like, if you don't want to justify it to the fans, I mean, it's shitty. I mean, I can't remember who it is, but someone keeps on reminding me that Don't Flop have a Patreon and then refuse to upload to it for 3 months or something to that effect. I did one video over the course of 2 months, 3 months, something stupid like that, and asked for monthly. What? Because of a back catalogue of views that you? No, dude. Patreon's got to be. You've got to be offering value for money at that point. Nah, I'm not having that. But yeah, this has got my back up because it's just more evidence of shitty underhandedness that some people can get away with just because. And it really annoys me, man. And so what I wanted to say on this occasion was just to come on, hop on my soapbox for a couple of minutes and say, listen, there's ways of doing this, man. Crash is defending his social media holiday, dude. I'm only fucking with you, man. You do your thing, man. Like, I took a break from social media over Christmas and well into January, February time, man. You don't have to justify yourself to me. You got a battle coming up, and listen, man, you better be in your fucking A game. I'm gonna be there next week. You can't let me down, all right? Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Look, man, I get that I'm probably making a bigger deal out of this than the battlers will. That's fine. I'm already on everyone's shit list. I really don't have any access or anything to speak of anymore in terms of ingratiating myself to anyone. I'm just going to call shit how I see it. And this is fucking bullshit, man. It's bullshit. This isn't we filmed it but we chose to not upload it. This isn't we uploaded it but something happened and we feel it's better if we take it down because of the public perception of it. This is someone looking at it and going, how do we represent our channel in the laziest possible way to make it look better than it really is for whatever reason? Unless there is a legitimate reason, in which case, fuck me. Can someone operating the socials for Don't Flop just respond to something like a fucking grown-up for once? Like you're an actual business for once. God damn it, son. No, Canal, I'm not saying that. Right, Canal, I know we're friends, my friend. Don't misconstrue what I am saying. That is not what I'm saying. I'm giving my context here, brother. I'm saying that this has happened like that with no notice, for no reason, for no certifiable reason. The only link that anyone can come to some conclusion is that the numbers didn't do well enough for a certain period of time. And I'm saying that if that's a decision you want to make, fine, don't tell fans, that's fine. It's not our business necessarily how you want to run your channel. You don't think that's worth a fucking text message to the guys in question? Wait, a DM to say, listen, man, video's not doing as well as we hope. We're trying to push the channel a little bit more. We're going to delist it for now. We're going to try and present it da-da-da-da-da. No, nah, sorry. Don't buy it, not having it. Period. If they can find the wherewithal to produce stuff for a promotion, you can find the wherewithal to send a fucking DM. Come on, man. The fact that people are scrambling trying to find out what's going on and can't get an answer, does that sound like someone who's trying to be forthright and honest to you? Hey, dude, what's going on? No idea. Do you know what's going on? Fucking no idea. I'm sorry, man. Honesty is the best policy in all of these fucking situations, man. You just come out and say it. Just be honest about it and own it. And no one's going to really kick up that much of a stink about it. The fact that no one really knows what's going on is kind of half the reason I'm pissed off sitting here today. Because no one knows. Because it's just, I just decided. What are you going to do about it? I've got the videos. It's my channel. I'll do what I want. Pathetic. Pathetic. So, anyways. But couldn't they make money off that library? So, Charlie, here's the thing. YouTube analytics are weird. YouTube judges your analytics not only on your channel and the performance of the channel in relation to your subscriber count in terms of how much engagement you have. It compares it to everything else in terms of how much traction it's getting picked up. Like even now, YouTube is feeding me information about how much my average viewer duration is, how many views, what my concurrent viewership is, how many likes, how many dislikes, what the chat rate is, all of this other stuff. That feeds YouTube into understanding what videos it should be pushing to who and where, and therefore how advertiser friendly that is. And that's even before you get into the content ID system. So the content ID system is going to be vetting your content for copyright strikes, for community strikes, certain contextual language, like it hates swearing, it hates any kind of violent connotations, it hates what it terms hateful speech or hate speech. So you can imagine the content ID system has a fucking field day with battle rap content, because what's the premise of battle rap if not to be genuinely and creatively hateful to another individual to elicit a response to win the confrontation, right? So yeah, battle rap's already in a bad enough spot with YouTube. I get that. I really do. I would 1000% though argue if you've got 450,000 subscribers, at one point over 500,000, and you're not doing more to utilize that to the extent that you can only get 1,000 views per video, that is not the fault of the battlers. The battlers' quality can't be called into question when you've got guys like Crow, Gas Buff, and others producing videos for you and appearing on content for you. These guys are certified quality battlers, and you can't find a way to monetize to push their content to the extent you can monetize it. Are you fucking serious? The quote foundation of battle rap, and you've not got the experience and wherewithal to figure that out. Why? And if you don't, why haven't you found someone that has? At this point, I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly reject any notion that Don't Flop are in any way innocent of doing what I would consider to be the right thing in this situation, which is just fucking text someone. Drop them a line. Say, hey man, we're really sorry, but the video's not doing all that well. Really sorry. We're gonna have to rejig the platform around a little bit, try and get some interest, garner some interest, even if it's just recontextualizing and representing it so that people who stop by, who are casuals, or people that are revisiting the channel, whatever, right? But my argument to that is as well, it makes the channel look barren. Like at the moment, it looks like they've uploaded 2 videos in a year. What? That's healthy too? Again. I'm on my soapbox a little bit here. I apologise for it. I know no one really gives a shit about it as much as I do. That's fine. I get it. I just think it's more evidence of shitty behaviour that in a modern era shouldn't be tolerated even for a moment. And yet I'm going to be told it's not that deep or it's not that big a deal or whatever. Yeah, let me know how that works out when your employer does it to you. Let me know how it works out when your local service provider does it to you. Like, tell me it's not a big deal then. This is the same premise, man. I can do it, so I'm going to. I don't care what the moral ramifications are, the ethical ramifications of it, what the just generally concise and nice thing to do would be, which is to drop them a message and let them know what's going on, or release a statement. You'll do that when there's cancellations, when there's money at stake. Oh yeah, we'll release a statement for that, because of course we can't risk our paying customers pulling their money from us. But when it's just, well, it's between us and God. Let's just hope God doesn't exist and we'll pull it. Well, fuck me, man. It's not necessary. Just do the right fucking thing. Drop people a fucking text message and let them know we're changing the... Or again, I would argue, go to the source of the fucking problem. Look at your channel with your masses of subscribers and the fact that it's getting no traction because you are not fucking evolving, advancing, producing anything that's actually garnering interest and just passing it off as, well, battle rap's niche now. What do you mean it's niche now? When wasn't it... Okay, that's my counter. When wasn't it niche? When wasn't it a subculture of some description? But it had crossover appeal. Don't Flop is largely in consideration for that fact. The people running it sure fucking are. And yeah, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is such a stupid ass, short-term, backwards fucking move. And it doesn't make a fucking lick of sense except for when people are trying to cobble together some theory that no one's going to just come out and fucking... And, oh, man. Just annoying. It's just annoying. Just pack it in. Just act like a real company for 5 minutes. It's not that hard. Most companies manage it. Fuck me. So how was your day, anyway? Is it alright? I was having a great day until I was seeing some battlers that I have a lot of respect for and a lot of time for having to fucking scramble around trying to find their goddamn content. Fuck. Anyway. Oh, God. Lorne's having one of his meltdowns, everyone. Clip it, meme it, before I fucking delist it. And then you're all left to wonder why. Why? Where did that video of Lorne go? Bigger question. Who cares? Anywho, for those watching, for those who've tuned in, Charlie's had an underwhelming week. Well, God bless you, Charlie. Again, I'd sooner have an underwhelming week than the week I've had. Trust me. It's just been fucking diabolical. And this is just cherry on the cake. So, yeah. I'd ask what people's opinion are of this, but hopefully... Look, okay, here's how we dismount. Here's how we dismount after my little rant, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that the fact that Prem have had enough time to tweet something out promoting the fact that this is the theory, and yet Don't Flop haven't said anything. Sure as fuck it hasn't. I checked. Let's hope that something progresses. Let's hope that something is permeated. Just gonna read comments. Thanks, man. Sorry. Oh, Charlie, don't worry. It's just been a busy week. I've not been producing content because I'm busy with other shit. I'm currently playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and balls deep in that versus just working, generally speaking, and work is kicking my ass. It's all good, baby. Arsenal qualified for the next round of the Champions League. Everything is perfect in my world. But Charlie, I'm sorry that your week is underwhelming. It's never too late to take up, skydiving or something like to spice your life up. Canal, my day was boss. I'm not on Twitter. I hadn't seen this notification. Probably would be sorted before I heard about it. Ditch the platform, G. It only brings pain. Oh, he's telling me to get off Twitter. Do you know what, dude? You are probably right. I'm on Twitter these days more because a lot of my friends that I've made through Twitter are on there and haven't made the jump yet. But yeah, Twitter is genuinely depressing. But it is also where a lot of this stuff still gets shared. It's how news disseminates and progresses even when people are actively trying to repress it or at least fucking sit there silent. So yeah, I'm glad Canel's doing all right. I'm glad Charlie's doing all right. And just, I tell you what, like I say, this is the dismount. Hopefully, to Canel's point, by this time tomorrow, someone's tweeted something out. Or there's been a DM that circulates to the battlers effect and they go, listen, man, Lorne's had his little rant. Fuck him. But just to let you know what's going on this, okay? I get no one gives a fuck about what I think. That's fine. Hence why I'm sitting here having a rant, basically to myself. Charlie's listening. I appreciate you, Charlie. And Canel's decided to drop in. Canel, I wish we were talking under better circumstances. Really enjoyed our chat from when we interviewed. It's only meaningful long-term correspondence, so I enjoyed that. But my point is, right, I'm always going to take these little things and try and examine them because they're always indicative of wider problems. If you let people get away with tiny little shit, it's not long before they start pushing the envelope and seeing what else they can fucking get rid of. Bullies tend to operate where people can't fucking find them. And what they really hate is when people shine a fucking torch on shit and say, hey, this is kind of fucked up, isn't it? I think you're making a bigger deal out of it than it really is. Or you could deal with the query, which is, why'd you do the shitty thing and not fucking tell anyone? So anyways, to Canel's point, yeah, if I wasn't on Twitter, I wouldn't have known about it. Which is, kind of a mad thing that people have to fucking notice it. Again, they don't get told something like that. And my point stands that if my stuff was taken off of a channel I'd appeared on, I'd want at least a fucking notification about that prior to them doing it so I could pull the video and use it for my own purposes if they have no interest in using it. Because it's my time and it's my effort. And it's also my perception. I don't like the idea that someone pulls a video of mine because, well, we just did. Well, no, I want an explanation. Was it performance? Was it some aspect of it? I think it's a shitty move. That's all I'm saying, man. And hopefully someone from Don't Flop sees this. And again, after they've done cussing me out and said, fuck that guy, why is he always complaining, blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe you should stop giving me fucking reasons to complain and actually give me some... Because this is the thing. I give plenty of praise, man. I've just spent an entire 4-part series praising some of the greatest names of the fucking UK battle rap scene has ever produced. And spent a significant portion of time doing it, by the way. I think I've done 2.5, 3.5, 4 hours nearly, and then another 3 hours. So what, 12, 15 hours worth of positivity? I can have a little 20-minute whinge to myself about this, man. So, yes. Anyway. I've whinged for nearly half an hour. I think that's enough. I've made my point. It's a shitty thing. Crash, what episode are you in? I'm done with the retrospectives for now. It sounds like a lot of people didn't like them. I think at least one of the battlers, not the people that are actually in them, but one of the battlers that I interact with, they were like, yeah, I don't really see what you're doing. You don't seem to be adding anything. You don't seem to be critiquing them in any meaningful way. And it was really hard not to point out, probably because you didn't watch the video. You probably just saw the intro and maybe the first 5 seconds of me reacting. But yeah, the retrospectives probably going to go. Plus, I got pinged a couple of times as well. That really annoys me. The Shotty Horror Lunacy one that I did. SME are currently blocking that video on worldwide grounds for copyright, even though I muted the video, chopped it up, squished it, all the rest of it. I don't need copyright claims on my channel. And with the reactions and retrospectives, I'm going to get copyright claims for that. So they're probably going to go on the back burner for now, unless I can, again, work something out with the leagues to say, hey, listen, am I okay to react to your content without getting pinged every 5 minutes? And the same with anyone's work that I can use to illustrate. Because again, who gives a fuck about fair use, right? It's only the law. But anyways, yeah, Crash. One day, if I ever get around to it, you are more than welcome to pitch me a career retrospective, and I will do one on you. If you think that I can make 2 hours worth of stuff, I will gladly do it. But anyways, back to the topic. Crash, you've got enough work on your hands. You've got a battle to prepare for, and you need to fucking wow me with, okay? My point is, I get it. There's probably a reason for it. That at the face of it is probably understandable to a certain degree if you were to explain it through some kind of business lens or business logic. However, not fucking telling the people involved, not telling so much as the fans why you're doing it and what you're doing, is kind of fucking shitty. It's not necessary. You don't need to do it. Again, as much as I've ragged on Prem and some people in Prem, as much as I rag on battle rap in general, at the very least what I will say with Prem is they have never been shy about talking to me. They have never ever been shy about just saying, no, this is what happened, Lorne. Or releasing statements to the general public or the fans in general. Or utilising their social media platforms to keep people in the loop. And I'll also say that they do the same with the Patreon. Like, when have you ever been on Prem's Patreon and they don't have new uploads on a regular basis? Even if it's original content that's got nothing to do with the battles, the podcast that they've started doing now. Gas stuff. Gas doing the Ethernet series, right? They're working their fucking asses off to produce enough content to generate interest on a regular basis. They don't play deplatform shit as best I can tell. And apparently that would be better for them if they did. That speaks to a morality that I can respect. As a business, they know what they stand for, which is the best battles the UK has to produce. And they'll work to enhance and improve that perception. And I fucking respect that shit. So yeah. Anyways, if anyone from Don't Flop sees this, or if someone who wants to snitch tweet me and clip me, do me a favor. When you're not trying to sell tickets to people, act like you do when you're trying to sell tickets to people. Just keep them in the fucking loop. A quick DM, a message, or at least some sort of clarity and transparency with people, because why not? What's so hard or so difficult about that? I promote some of your fucking battles more than you do at this point. It's the least you can do to the people affected is just let them know what the fuck's going on. A quick DM. Yes. Yeah. Crash, my friends. Yeah, go get some rest. Because I'm clocking off now too. Anyways, where's that video of Gast playing Train Simulator or something? Don't know, Charlie. You'd have to speak to Gast about that. Because he's pretty good at keeping his content ticking over. So yeah. Anyways. Sorry for yelling at you all for the last 10 minutes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. But Canel, do they not tell people about that though? Again, I feel like you and I are splitting hairs a little bit here. We're utilising a bit of whataboutism here, and I don't like when people do that because it sort of ignores context a little bit. This would appear to be one that they did in a bulk, and this would appear to be one that they didn't tell anyone about. Again, I would argue context matters in this situation, but this is, look, I'm just saying it because, again, I'm probably talking about it more than Don't Flop fucking are. Yeah, I'd like to hear from them at this point. And I'm sure a lot of the battlers would. I'm sure the fucking fans would too. Imagine if you're a fan and one of those battles got pulled and they want to watch it today. The idea is, well, it's on the Patreon. But it wasn't originally. Why would I have to pay for content that wasn't originally gated? What sense is there in that? Gate it originally if you must. That's fine. Got no problems with that. Prem do the opposite. They usually gate most of their content first and then release it on YouTube. That's the smart thing to do. I'm ranting. If I keep ranting, I'll be ranting for 10 hours and none of us are going to get any rest. And Canel, what I would say is that I would have loved to have actually chatted to you about this, because I fear that you will have a lot of circumstantial knowledge and a lot of contextual knowledge that I just lack in these situations. And the thing that people often accuse me of in terms of my battle rap coverage is, you're not part of it, you're not on the inside of it, you don't understand it. Fine. I understand that I'm not a battler, I haven't promoted battle rap. I've been working for fucking living for 15, 20 years at this point in various guises at all different levels of customer service and interaction, okay? Don't ever fucking tell me what I do and don't know in terms of what is right and wrong in terms of customer interaction or just general ethics when it comes to conducting business, because I've been doing it for nearly 20 years. So please don't. And especially, oh, should I go there? Fuck it, in for a penny. Yeah, if anyone at Don't Flop is going to lecture me on ethics, whew, steady. Anyways, I'm not going to speculate. Stuff like this in the past. We should go take enough too while shit's getting sponsors. Could be some of that. Okay, fair enough, Kill. All right. I have heard that. I have heard that the idea is that the channel is being pushed to sponsors, and the idea is that the numbers make it look better. At which point, and again, I'm just saying, right? I'm not saying that other leagues haven't done this. I am saying, though, that is kind of a shitty practice, though, isn't it? That's like me taking all of my videos down and just leaving my one TIFO video up over the last 7 or 8 years. Look, the only video I've ever produced did 35,000 views on a 600 sub channel. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Yeah, it's also not accurate. It does not speak to the content I produce, nor the fandom I have. Or if all's fair in love and war, why aren't Prem and Low Loose Chat doing that then? To the best of my knowledge, they're not misconstruing or skewing the perception of their channels in order to get over. So yeah, and I appreciate Canella's trying to tell the others. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is kind of unfair that I'm just sitting here yelling with no one to kind of clap back. And frankly, I'd welcome it though. We both know though, fucking doesn't respond to my DMs now. I DM him on a regular basis at this point when I need something or when I want it. And the last time was the promotions. But again, I'm not just some negative piece of shit. I try and promote battle rap where I can. Hey, I'm doing a video promoting new and upcoming battlers. I know you probably don't want to talk to me right now. However, are there any names that you would like me to showcase? Is there anyone you would like me to mention? Because I did the same for Prem and I said the same thing to No Loose Chat. They both responded accordingly. It is only fair that I reach out to you too, because I consider you part of that trifecta, and not a fuck was given. Fine, doesn't have to talk to me. There's no entitlement there whatsoever. I am saying, though, that I reserve the right to be able to talk about it whenever the fuck I want, though. That's that. It's my channel, do whatever the fuck I like. He reserves the right not to talk to me, or better still, respond in time. Fine. But my argument first would be, yeah, but before you get to me and argue my merits and points, deal with the point at hand, which is there are battlers that have got their battles missing that they're not sure about. Deal with that first, please. And then you can get around to me, the insignificant nobody that everyone's queuing up to say, Lord, you move weird and you're a nobody. Cool, fine. I'll deal with that criticism in time. But first, why don't we deal with the reason that I'm yelling at you? Let's deal with that first. Prove that that's bullshit first. Then we'll deal with how I'm full of shit. So, that will conclude. My name's been Lord Risley, host of the show. I'm the one that's been yelling at you for the last 38 minutes and 59 seconds. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to delist this video in a minute because, frankly, 4 concurrent viewers in 17 minutes and 13 seconds isn't 10,000 views, and I'm extremely disappointed by it, and I'm trying to get some money over the door. So, my vague, controversy-laden attempt to garner a bit of interest has apparently failed. So, never mind. I'm really mad, man. I'm really mad. I hate when people make me this mad. Really fucking annoying. DM one of the battlers at the moment. We're both talking about how we both don't want to let battle rap or even football get too serious to the point where we care too much about it. And here I am, ranting for half an hour. Why? Because it's important that people I know and respect are getting dicked over for no fucking reason. That's why. Anyways. I don't know when you'll see me next. I haven't got any content planned for the time being. Didn't plan this one until 30 minutes ago. Charlie, I'm always mad. That's my secret, Charlie. I'm always angry. I'm angry at fucking everybody. It's the reason why I'm a nice guy. because it masks the mad, crazed, violent, fucking asshole I am in real life. I'm such an angry little man sometimes, but I can't help it. Don't provoke me. That would be my fucking argument. Don't fucking provoke me. Just be decent. It's not hard. Most people are raised decent. You go off the rails of your own volition in most cases. Fuck's sake. I'm not mad at you, Charlie. I'm just disappointed. You haven't made fun of me at all in this stream. The fuck? Where's the undermining? Where's the subterfuge, Charlie? I'm disappointed. I'll also say it's very disappointing to me that this is, again, the second longest interaction I've ever had with Canel, someone I deeply respect and have an awful lot of time for. Really, really, if you're not a fan of Canel, you really need to take a look at yourself. Fantastic game designer as well. Absolutely fabulous game designer. And Crash, of course. You should go buy a ticket to see his battle at the weekend. I'll be there. I'll be the guy with the bullet wounds in his back from an unknown shooter. Yeah, so, anyways. I did read them, Charlie. I'm only fucking with you. Anyways, listen. Hi, when you see this. Prem, don't let me down. I've kind of been on my soapbox advocating for you lot on this one. So, yeah, do me a solid. Don't let me down. To the battlers affected, you're owed an apology. I know you're not going to get one. So, I'm sorry on their behalf that your hard work has been deplatformed without your fucking consent or knowledge. I hope that is remedied at some point. And Canel getting the plug-in right at the end. And also award-winning filmmaker as well as I quit Twitter. I fucking love it. Love it. Canel, award-winning filmmaker. Game designer. Battle rap extraordinaire. Canel. There you go. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me. I wish I could say this was a fun show. It was not. I look forward to the inevitable ramifications of my outburst. I look more forward, though, to clarification being sought and provided by the people responsible for the outburst and the provocation therein. I will not hold my breath, however, because we'll be holding it for a fucking long time if we do. Anyways, to Canel, to Crash, to Charlie. I don't think I'm missing anyone because anyone else that's watched the stream is sure as hell not going to fucking put their name on it in the comments. Because fuck would you. Again, battle rap is an interesting medium in that it is an inherently controversial platform and medium. But then when I come along and kick a fucking door down or two, everyone's very quick. Which makes me wonder sometimes. Anyway. Yeah, I know. Well, I do have you on Blue Sky, Canel, because here's the thing. I asked you about Streamlabs, didn't I? So yeah, I've got you on Blue Sky. I didn't take up your advice on Streamlabs. It turns out it wouldn't have been good for my setup. So stick to OBS and my other shit for the time being. Anyways, though, Canel, you're a good man. I appreciate, and I also appreciate, because here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. Even if there's another side to the story, I want to hear it. I would have loved to have Canel fighting the other side of the sword. This isn't just me ranting because I can get away with it not having a response. I have invited people on who have the opposite opinion to me, and I always get the same responses. Why would I talk to you? Because you complain that I don't represent the views properly, so I want you to represent them so I can at least hear them. You're not entitled to that. Oh, okay. Right, fine. So I guess you'll shut the fuck up and just let me talk then. Fuck's sake. Anyways. We're done. I'm out. Going to bed. Well, actually, no, I'm going to go catch up with someone for a second, and then I'm going to bed. So, to Canel, thank you, my friend. You're a top man. I will see you on Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky. I just don't use it very often. I use it about as often as Threads. So, not very often. To Charlie, to Crash, to everyone that watches the stream, to anyone that watches the stream after it's done, again, my anger is not to be fucking misconstrued. I am pissed off with you. I'm very disappointed with you. And you can misconstrue my anger and recontextualize it and represent it however you want to. Angry little man gets angry over nothing. Cool. But do me a favor and deal with the fucking thing that I'm pointing out. And then I don't have any reason to be angry at all. Just drop them a DM. Just drop them a DM and let them know what's going on. All of the affected battlers. You've got a list of them now because they'll be probably on a playlist somewhere. Just drop them all a DM. Let them know what's going on. Do the right thing. Alright? Thanks, babes. I've been a host of the Halcyon Show, Little Risley. Like, share, subscribe. Try and get this video up to 10,000 views, please. That'd be great. If this video got 10,000 views, that'd be the funniest fucking thing in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong. 10,000 views on any video would be great, but this one in particular, that'd be amazing. Never gonna happen. It's gonna get 15, but still really, really funny. Anyways. Love you, bye.